PC, and Tango Charlie, TC. What do they stand for?
Sorry, I didn't understand what you said. Can you repeat the question?
Yes. What does COP, PC, and TC stand for?
Okay, COP stands for Code of Procedures, PC stands for Penal Code, and TC stands for Traffic Code.
Okay, thank you. Next, what is the legal amount of weapons and ammo a citizen can carry?
If any person with a weapon license can carry one weapon and up to 100 ammos.
That's spot on, but what about in their vehicle?
I think it is same for the vehicle. I don't know about the vehicles actually.
Remember, you have your documents, so you do get up to a minute to answer, so you are allowed to check your documents.
Okay.
Need some help? You can hear me. Can I get some help?
Sorry to say it, but I can't actually find it anywhere. My bad.
Okay. No, that's okay. Hello. Moving on, continuing on with the penal code. So we're still looking at the penal code. Can you describe a situation that would be an example of the charge PC 3.5.1? So describe a situation that would lead to the charge of the penal code 3.5.1.
Okay. It is disclosure. Like if right now, if I am a lawyer, if I become a lawyer, then I will have access to some of the confidential material that are available in the government email or any other service. So that there will be some confidential information with me that I will have the information about. So if I share it with someone else who is not authorized to have that information, or that is a part of or like by any chance, if he does not have the right to have that information and I share it with him, then it will be under PC 3.5.1, that is disclosure of a state secret. So any state
And then,
confidential information, yeah.
cool. So continuing on with your penal code, if a citizen was caught speeding and they were going 30 kilometers per hour above the speed limit,
Okay.
what penal code would they be charged with and what would be the punishment?
So they will actually be charged with 15,000 as a fine if they, because that is a minor speed violation, and it will be classed as Class C infraction.
Excellent, thank you. Can you please give me 2 reasons that a lawyer might lose their license to practice law?
So the two reasons for which the lawyer can lose the chance of
Lose
practice.
their license,
um, so
yes.
if they break any rules, like if they break any rules against the penal code or any personal file, like it, sorry. Uh, okay, can I say? I will be saying this answer again. So
Yeah, of course.
actually the ways in which a lawyer a lawyer can lose his license are that if a lawyer breaks any rules, that is like leaving the government without alerting the attorney general or the supreme court justice, or if they change their personal data. So I have to say two or more.
No, 2 was fine, so that's perfect. You've given me 2 there. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
So again with the penal code.
Yeah.
In the penal code, if somebody was arrested for penal code 5.5, can they be bailed out?
No, if he has been arrested for Penal Code 5.5, then he cannot be bailed out because it clearly states that he has no right to bail. He holds no right to bail.
Perfect. And can you now just explain to me, how do you bail somebody out? What is the bailout procedure?
Uh, so if I want to bail someone out, so the first thing that I have to remember is that he must be my client. Like he must have an ongoing contract with me. If I want to bail him out, and the other than it also, if I am trying to bail out, then first
Can I
I
get
will have
someone
to
to
ask
OC?
to DOC officer about their behavior, about how were their
Can I
behavior,
get
how
someone
they
to DOC
behave.
for a process,
Then
please?
I will ask any FIB, sh FIB or LSPD person to just check him on the PDA. I will ask any FIB or LSPD person to check him on the PDA about how many prison terms he has. If he has two or less prison terms, then I can bail him out within if there are less than 45 months left. And if he has 3 to 6 prison terms, then I can bail him out if he has less than 30 minutes left, 30 month or less. And if he has more than 7, then I can only bail him out if he has 15 or less time remaining of detention. And we must always have the proof of bailing him out, and we need to provide it to the attorney general or the supreme court justice. Upon request, we need to hold that body cam for 48 hours.
Perfect, yep. So this question includes a bit of a scenario, okay?
Okay.
So Olivia Johnson was arrested for Penal Code 3.4.
Okay.
On the way to the Department of Corrections, she asks for a lawyer.
Okay.
When they get to the prison, the lawyer's already there. Is the arresting officer allowed to stay in the same room when Miss Johnston and her lawyer have a conversation about the reasons why they were arrested after they've already signed the contract?
No, in this case, the officer is not allowed to be in the room because it is clearly stated that the suspect or the detainee and the lawyer must have the privacy. They need a room which only includes them or any other officers. Like there should not be any other officers or the arresting officer present in the room. They need to have the privacy. So no, he cannot be a part of in the room.
Perfect. Can you please briefly explain to me what is the Poggers Act? Pogger. Poggers.
Can I get someone to do DOC?
Okay. Poggers, right?
Yes, Poggers. Again, remember you can have a look at your state laws.
Yeah. Ogres Act. Let's go. I again can't find it. Okay, Poggers Act. Actually, the Poggers Act is a program where the government can distribute $3 million to LSPD, FIB, NG, EMS, and SHP. The money can be used to pay for expenses the organization sees fit, but it must be spent each week. Then the government requires the ability to check the state organization expenses. Each week, the government shall issue goals or initiative to each state organization, including the government has 2 millions in additional funds, which will be distributed if these are met. So there are the conditions, like the organization balance should always be less than 15 million. If it is higher than 15 million, then no funds will be distributed. Then these funds must be used as a basis for a larger individual bonus program, and it should be spent every week. And additional funds can be distributed by an or distributed to an organization upon written request and approval by the governor. These funds should be spent according to the request.
Thank you very much. I'm going to move on now to the traffic code. The
Okay.
traffic code. Can you just tell me, there are 3 separate speed limits in San Andreas. Can you please tell me what are the 3 speed limits in San Andreas and where do they apply?
So the first speed limit is in the city, that is 120 kilometer per hour. Then the second speed limit is on highway, that is 180 kilometer per hour. And the third speed limit is in the special zones that contain the capital, any state organization headquarters, EMS, and some other examples. And the speed limit is 60 kilometer per hour.
Thank you. And another one from the traffic code. Can you name me, please, 3 places where parking of vehicles is prohibited?
So the 3 places where the parking of vehicles are prohibited are like you are asking me about the illegal parking, or like the areas where
Places,
exactly.
yeah, the places where people aren't allowed to park, where it would be illegal to park.
So like the casino, the entrance of the casino, we can park in the parking, but on the entrance of the casino we cannot park there. Then at farm 1, it also has a special parking zone, there only we need to park. uh, and we cannot park on the road or near the working place of the farm 1 or farm 2 even. So these two, and at sawmill, and then at postal, where we cannot park our vehicles on the road or at the side of postal by blocking the entrance. So these are the places where we cannot park our vehicles.
Okay. And I'm going to offer you, for this one last question, I'm going to offer you more than 1 minute if required, because you may want to look up some things
Okay.
because it's not in any of the documents. But in your own words, can you please tell me what makes a good subpoena? What's required in a subpoena to make it a good subpoena?
So I haven't made a subpoena or read a subpoena yet. Like it should be perfectly maintained, then everything should be mentioned in an order, like where who is sending or to whom it is being sent, then the subject,
Yep.
then the numbers, who is doing the petition, like who is the petitioner. Then the all there should be, I think there should be made paragraphs where it should be described in paragraphs so that it can be easy to understand. Like if there is something is being switched, then it should be in paragraphs so that it will be easy to understand. Then it can also have the time, the name of the employee. If they are in an organization, then there should be a organization, like in which organization they are, it should also be mentioned. Then after that, I think it should be sent to the any high command, that is Attorney General or the Supreme Court Justice, to get it verified or get it approved. So that's all I know.
So that's good. Yep, thank you very much for that. So that was 50 questions.
Okay.
So I need to go and just add up the answers and look at the percentages. So I'm just going to step out into the back room for a minute here, if you just bear with me.
Okay. Okay.